Welcome back to another trade recap. Today I'm going to be going over Monday, the 19th of January, and the two trades I took. So, getting straight into it. The two trades I took was firstly this one at 8:25 in the morning UK time, and that was a 2.48 risk to reward trade. This was a no close of this high plus SMT. So as you can see here on ES took the highs and the Nasdaq did not. And then I targeted this external 4-hour week down here slash mid time frame week that I had over this because for me it was a better target as we were so close to it and the likelihood of us hitting it was quite high. Then after that I hit this 2.06R trade, which was a counter trend no close plus sweep. So, what did I actually do in my analysis to get to take these trades? So, starting off on the 4-hour, what had happened recently is we interacted with hourly up here at the top, and we failed to close above. We then had the low time frame order flow shift, giving us weak lows, which also then gave us a mid time frame order flow shift here as well, which then gave this weak external low down here for me. After I'd seen that, I went down onto the 5-minute time frame. Now, opening the week, we did actually have this massive open gap here, as you can see. So this trade was a little bit less probability because it's not always the best to trade away from this gap because price likes to go and fill it straight away. But after I'd seen that, I had this break of structure right here on the 5-minute, giving us this internal protected high. Now, once I'd seen on ES taking these highs, and then I got a rejection candle on not GBP, on Nasdaq, I entered. I had a stop loss of 60 ticks, so it was 120 plus 60 on this, and that's my stop loss level up here. And then, as I said, I targeted this weak external low. Now, once this weak external low had been taken, I was still watching, and on that time, we've just opened New York session at 2:30 UK time. And what we did was, before this, we made a new protected high up here because we had a new structure break. Now, this price action in the middle, this is all inducement in my opinion. So once New York opened and we started pushing down like this and we took this low, we had a no close plus sweep on this, and then after I'd seen this rejection candle, I entered. And when I trade counter trend like this, because it is counter trend for the reason of there not being, like, for example, it's going against the trend. So with this trade, I had the external weak, but this trade, I'm going against the external weak. That's what counter trend means. And when I do that, I'd seen in previous data that price often reacts to the body of the actual inducement. So I always target the highest point of inducement because that is the real inducement for me. And I always target the body close right here. Because if I targeted the wick, for example, here, I would have come down knit like over halfway and then I would have hit. And I've seen so many times where we take this part of the candle and then we reverse. So in my plan, I always target the body of the inducement there. As you can see, we didn't have SMTs with ES because we swept this. And those were the two trades that got me around 5R for the day. Now, another thing I'd like to say about this trade, which made it higher probability for me, is the fact that we did have this weekly open gap, because as I said, we're likely to be drawn towards that. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the recap and understood why I took these two trades. And I hope it was quite easy for you to understand. Can't speak today. But yeah, I'll be doing more trade recaps next week. I hope you enjoyed. I had quite a good week this week. I had, I think, 4 wins, 1 break even. So data's going well. I'm really liking NQ. Like it moves so much better than when I used to trade GBP, and it seems like my system, and the way I trade that I've refined already from GBP that I've taken straight onto NQ works so well. So I'm just going to be happy to continue collecting data as I have been doing. I'll just drag this across. Just a little bit of data here, as you can see, that I've collected this week. And yeah, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm gonna have more content coming, more trades, more videos of me talking about things. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. That is the end.